Hey team, welcome to AS Academy. I'm Harini and today we'll be looking at the current affairs of February 11, 2021. So without much delay, let's get into the video. So the first question is, which film has won Best International Feature Film Award at the 14th International Children's Film Festival of Bangladesh? So the answer is option C, Jackie and Open, and it is a Dutch film. Then moving on to the next question. So the second question is, which country is poised to become the second country in the world to land successfully on Mars? So the answer is option D, China, and the name of the spacecraft of China is TIANWEN-1, and the first country to land successfully on Mars is United States. So the first country to land successfully on Mars is United States. Then moving on to the next question. So the third question is, in which state Indian President Ramnath Kovind has inaugurated a museum dedicated to the life of former Army Chief General Kodarendra Subbaiah Thimayya? So the answer is option C, Karnataka, and the capital of Karnataka is Bangalore. And the Chief Minister of Karnataka is B.S. Yediyurappa. Then moving on to the next question. So the fourth question is, name the founder of Rang Vedak who has passed away recently. So the answer is option C, Bansi Kaul, and Rang Vedak is a theatre group and theatre institute in Bhopal. So Rang Vedak is a theatre group and theatre institute. Institute in Bhopal. Then moving on to the next question. So the fifth question is, which social media platform has suspended 500 accounts for privacy breach after the Indian government's request? So the answer is option B, and the CEO of Twitter is Jack Dorsey. Then moving on to the next question. So the sixth question is, which Indian short film is among the top 10 shortlisted films in live action category for the 93rd Academic Award? So the answer is option D, B2. So the answer is option D, B2. And the director of this film, this short film, the actor of B2 short film is Karishma Dev Dube. Karishma Dev Dube. Then moving on to the next question. So the seventh question is, which country has participated with India in 16th edition of Joint Military Exercise Yudh Abhyas 20? So the answer is option C, USA. As here we talk about Yudh Abhyas 20, we should also know the Union Defence Minister of India is Rajnath Singh. The Union Defence Minister of India is Rajnath Singh. And the US Secretary of Defense is Austin. US Secretary of Defense is Austin. Then moving on to the next question. So the eighth question is, India's first ever geothermal power project will be implemented by state-owned oil and natural gas corporation in which state? So the answer is option D, Ladakh. Option B, Ladakh. And the governor of Ladakh is Radhakrishna Mathur. The governor is Radhakrishna Mathur. And ONGC, that is Oil and Natural Gas Corporation's CEO is Shashi Shankar. The CEO of ONGC is Shashi Shankar. Then moving on to the next question. So the ninth question is, which Arab nation space probe successfully entered the orbit of Mars? So the answer is option B, UAE, United Arab Emirates, and the currency of UAE is Dinam. So the currency is Dinam, and the capital of UAE is Abu Dhabi. So the capital is Abu Dhabi, and the Prime Minister of UAE is Mohammed bin Rashid. Then moving on to the next question. So the 10th question is, who has been awarded Allen Border Medal for period 2021? So the answer is option A, Steve Smith. So the answer is option A, Steve Smith, and he has won third Allen Border Medal. So Steve Smith has won third Allen Border Medal. Then moving on to the next question. So the 11th question is, which nation has received USD 200 million from World Bank for safe water and sanitation service? So the answer is Bangladesh. Option D, Bangladesh. And the capital of Bangladesh is Dhaka. And the Prime Minister of Bangladesh is Sheikh Hasina. Then moving on to the next question. So the 12th question is, which state government has introduced a unique 16-digit Unicode to mark all kind of land holdings? So the answer is option B, Uttar Pradesh. So the answer is option B, Uttar Pradesh, and the capital of Uttar Pradesh is Lucknow. And the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh is Yogi Adityanath. Then moving on to the next question. So the 13th question is, which state government has resolved to move Center for Implementation of Swaminathan Committee recommendations? So the answer is option C, Odisha, and the capital of Odisha is Bhubaneswar. And the capital of Odisha is Bhubaneswar. And and the Chief Minister of Odisha is Navin Patnaik. And the Chief Minister is Navin Patnaik. And the recommendations of Swaminathan Committee is to give minimum support price 1.5 times the cost to the farmers. To give 1.5 times the cost to the farmers. This is the recommendation that has been given by Swaminathan Committee. Then moving on to the next question. So the 14th question is, which organization has signed 2 separate MOUs with the Smart Factory IISc and SMDDC for creating the digital transformation labs in India? So the answer is option A, Siemens Limited. So the answer is option A, Siemens Limited, and the CEO of Siemens Limited is Roland Bosch. And IISc stands for Indian Institute of Science, and the head of this institution is Govindan Rangarajan, and the head of IISc is Govindan Rangarajan. Then moving on to the next question. So the 15th question is, which state has launched the social awareness and action to neutralize pneumonia campaign successfully? So the answer is option A, Madhya Pradesh. So the answer is option A, Madhya Pradesh. And as here we talk about neutralizing pneumonia, we should also know the Union Health Minister is Harshavardhan. Then moving on to the next question. So the 16th question is, the Defense Ministry has signed a contract with which of the following company to procure a software defined radio tactical shipborne system? So the answer is option B, BEL. So BEL stands for Bharat Electronics Limited. So BEL stands for Bharat Electronics Limited, and the chairman of this organization is M.V. Gautama. Then moving on to the next question. So the 17th question is, who has won the inaugural ICC Player of the Month award? So the answer is option D, Rishabh Pant. So the answer is option D, Rishabh Pant. Then moving on to the next question. So the 18th question is, which forces maiden contingent of 34 women personnel has been inducted into the specialized jungle warfare commando force Cobra? So the answer is option A, CRPF. So the answer is option A, CRPF, and CRPF stands for Central Reserve Police Force. CRPF stands for Central Reserve Police Force, and the head of CRPF is AP Maheshwari. Then moving on to the next question. So the 19th question is, which state government has created Vijayanagara district from Ballari district? So the answer is option B, Karnataka. So the answer is option B, Karnataka, and it is the 31st district of Karnataka. So that's it. We are done for the day, and thank you for watching our video. And if you feel that we are doing good, please let us know in the comment section below, because it means a lot to us. and meet you in my next video. Till then, bye. It's me, Harini, signing off.